Okay, let's continue, students. So let's read this information about it, and according to the reading, students, we are going to answer these questions. Okay. For example, we have there are a lot of ship shipwrecks off the coast of Sri Lanka because we have two. The current near the islands are dangerous. The islands near major shipping route. We have shipwrecks have become a popular attraction because we have they're easy for divers to reach. There are sharks and whales near the wrecks. Shipwrecks are a great place to view ancient temples and artifacts, coral fish, and other marine life. For we have some people visit the shipwreck because they're interested in history, they want to become better divers, or shipwrecks are in danger because people salvage metal from the works, or violent storms are destroying the works. So we are going to answer this question according to the ring. Now, please um, listen and please pay attention to know what the answers are from this reading. So it says the country of Sri Lanka has a unique geographical position along one of the world's major shipping routes from east to west. For hundreds of years, ships have sailed this route. Many of these ships have sunk near the Sri Lanka coast because of storms, bad navigation, and wars. Today, there are over 200 shipwrecks off the coast of Sri Lanka, and many are unexplored. Some of the wrecks are easy for divers to reach, only 30 or 40 meters below the surface, and the water is very clear. For this reason, shipwreck diving has become a popular tourist activity in Sri Lanka. After a 3 day diving course, tourists can dive to see a real shipwreck. What can you see when you dive to a shipwreck? Marine life. When a ship sinks, coral starts to cover the structure. Other carriers are and fish follow, creating an artificial coral reef. For divers, the experience of diving down to the wreck and seeing the different plants and fish are unforgettable. Visiting a shipwreck is also an excellent way to experience history. Many of the ships have fascinating stories. For example, marine archaeologists have discovered a wreck of the town of Godavaya. It's over 2,000 years old and full of ancient artifacts. Another shipwreck is the HMS Hermes, the world's first aircraft carrier. It sank in 1942 during the Second World War. It is in excellent condition and it's very popular with divers. Unfortunately, shipwrecks are also in danger. Some people visit the shipwrecks to salvage metal. They use explosives to cut apart ships so that they can sell the metal. This destroys the marine environment, kills the fish there, and erases history. Okay, guys, so according to the reading, this really good information about this country, if you see, because Sri Lanka, uh, Iceland in the Indian Ocean, as we learned in the beautiful in the previous page, we see that a lot of ships are destroyed in the ocean, and this has become a popular diving activity for tourists. Now, according to the reading student, we have to answer question number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, some of you, I saw a student that already answered a question. So, we have number 1, there are a lot of shipwrecks off the coast of Sri Lanka because eso se refiere a barcos destruidos en la costa de Sri Lanka, ¿no? ¿Cuál es la razón de que esos barcos eh, hayan, como decir, encallado o se hayan hundido cerca de las costas? What's the reason? The current near the island are dangerous or the island is near major shipping road? What do you think? What's the answer, students? You can. So number, okay, I see some answers. So number 1, The islands is near major shipping route, Palacio Cerón. Yes, Mr. Palacios, this is right. Yeah, Belalcázar, the islands near major shipping route. Yeah, this is the correct answer. In this case, this is the answer because there are many ships that are this is a commercial route, and because of that, the amount of ships that sailing in this part of the islands, and sometimes there are many dangers. We can see a lot of ships of the coast of Sri Lanka. Okay, that's the answer. Number two, shipwrecks have become a popular attraction because they're, they are easy for divers to reach, or there are sharks and whales near the wrecks. What's the answer, students?
They are easy for divers to reach.
Yeah, yes, Miss Luna, that's the answer. Miss Caicedo, they are easy for divers to reach. They are easy for divers. Yeah, that's the answer. Number three, shipwrecks are a great place to view ancient temples and artifacts, or coral, fish, and other marine life.
Coral fish and other marine life.
Mr. Sotelo,
Justy.
Justy, yeah, yeah, coral marine life, yeah, yes, completely right, students. Not this one. For some people visit the shipwrecks because they are interested in history, or they want to become better divers. What's the reason? What do you think about? Number four, they're interested in history, Miss Luna. Mr. Rio says, they're in history, Miss Lasso. Yeah, yes, completely right, students. Yeah, Mr. Rivas, yeah, completely right. They are interested in history. Yeah, because you see, in this part, where it was that, there was a part, incluso hay barcos allí, ¿dónde fue? De la Segunda Guerra Mundial. Y algunos barcos aquí hablaba de 2000 años de antigüedad con, con mucha historia, y se puede aprender. We can learn a lot of about diving on these ships under the water. We can also study history. Okay, that's the reason because they do that in this case. And finally, shipwrecks are in danger because people salvage metal from the wrecks, or violent storms are destroying the works. What's the reason, students?
People salvage metal from the wrecks.
That's the reason, Miss Luna. And you agree with your classmates? Miss Conde, yes. Miss Conde, yes. Miss Rivas, yes. Mr. Rios, excellent as always. Miss Belalcázar, yes. Mr. Libreros, Villegas, Ballestas, and the other ones. Yeah, you're completely right. That's the reason, because they are in danger. Because como siempre, ¿no? El ser humano, con la obsesión de obtener dinero, no importa destruir ciertas eh, cosas, pues, que son muy valiosas en este caso para la historia. Okay, so that's, if you are interested in history, student, or if you like diving, you can go to Sri Lanka and you can enjoy these activities. Okay, finally, students, we are going to listen in audio and complete this information. Okay, that's the reason. Description of an auto brick show. We have how many wheels, how many passengers, is we are going to complete this and this. Okay, I don't know if you have you traveled in this auto car, we can say that. Have you traveled before that in this one? Some of you have traveled in that, maybe in Cartagena, or I don't know where. This is really, I have traveled in this, like, little cars, and it's really amazing traveling there. So now let's listen, student, and let's complete the information.
9. In Sri Lanka, as in many countries in Asia, auto rickshaws are one of the most common forms of transportation. An auto rickshaw is a vehicle with 3 wheels, a metal body, and a canvas roof. The driver sits at the front, and there is a cargo or passenger space in the back. Many of them are taxis. They can carry 2 or 3 passengers. The auto rickshaw has many advantages. It's cheaper than a car. It's small enough to travel on narrow country roads, but works well in cities as well. However, there are also a few disadvantages. They aren't very fast. The maximum speed is 50 kilometers per hour, but less when there are passengers. They also cause pollution and make a lot of noise. In Sri Lanka, people call auto rickshaws tuk-tuks. Why? Because the motor makes a tuk-tuk sound. Tuk-tuks are the most popular form of transportation in the country.
Okay, students, did you get the information or do you need that I repeat the audio? I can hear, okay, I'm gonna repeat it, sorry. We have some, okay, I'm gonna repeat it, don't worry.
Track 29. In Sri Lanka, as in many countries in Asia, auto rickshaws are one of the most common forms of transportation. An auto rickshaw is a vehicle with 3 wheels, a metal body, and a canvas roof. The driver sits at the front, and there is a cargo or passenger space in the back. Many of them are taxis. They can carry 2 or 3 passengers. The auto rickshaw has many advantages. It's cheaper than a car. It's small enough to travel on narrow country roads, but works well in cities as well. However, there are also a few disadvantages. They aren't very fast. The maximum speed is 50 kilometers per hour, but less when there are passengers. They also cause pollution and make a lot of noise. In Sri Lanka, people call auto rickshaws tuk-tuks. Why? Because the motor makes a tuk-tuk sound. Tuk-tuks are the most popular form of transportation in the country.
Okay, it was a little better, students, or not? Okay, you said that it was better. So, and number 1, the first information you need to fill here is description of an auto rickshaw. So, wheels, the first information is?
3 wheels, teacher.
Yeah. Oh my God, students, yeah, it has three wheels. It has 3 wheels, as you can see now, 1, 2, and the other one 3. So next one, metal body and canvas roof. How many passengers could?
2 or 3 passengers.
Oh, Miss Luna, you're on fire today. 2 or 3 passengers. So, but auto or rickshaw are amazing. Okay, but this has some advantages. For example, number 1, it is
Is cheaper than a car.
yeah, excellent. Yeah, Miss Luna, excellent, and Miss Hurtado, Mr. Morales, yes, they are cheaper than a car. Can write that, cheaper than a car. Cheaper than a car. What is the other advantage? Could you know the other one? The other advantage is cheaper than a car, and What was the other one? Did you get it?
Is a small teacher?
Yeah. Yes. Is small enough. Small enough for a narrow. Es suficientemente pequeño para las calles, las carreteras angostas del país. You know, Sri Lanka, país pobre, pues ese es como el medio de transporte, the most popular way of transportation, means of transportation, because the narrow country roads. And finally, students, works well in the cities. Miss Rivas, yes, completely right. Cities. Okay, but these are advantages, but also the tuk-tuk has disadvantage. Could you know what's the first one? The first disadvantage? Do you know? What's the first disadvantage, student? Not. Did you get it? Okay, I'm gonna help you. Not very fast. They are not very fast. Yes, Miss Hurtado. And the other one, they cause. They
The
cause.
pollution?
Yeah, they cause. They cause pollution. They got pollution. Yeah, completely right. They got pollution, and they make a lot of noise, no? And and finally, Siren, what do people in Sri Lanka call auto rickshaw? Because of the sound, no? They say like tutu because they like these sounds.
Tuk-tuks are the most popular form of transportation in the country. Because call auto rickshaws tuk-tuks. Why? Because the motor makes a tuk-tuk sound. Tuk-tuks are the most popular form of transportation in the country.
Okay, you see, the motor make a little sound like tuk-tuk, and for that reason, people call that tuk-tuk, no? The sound, no? Yeah, tuk-tuk. And for that reason, people call that rickshaw. So, student, okay, this is, let's tell about it now. We know about Sri Lanka, like a little. And finally, I'm going to explain you the workshop. Please pay attention to that part, student, because I'm going to explain you the workshop number 3. This is workshop 3. Okay. So, para los estudiantes que no están aquí, porque tenemos 49, hay estudiantes que no están conectados a la clase, por favor traten como explicarles y de replicar la información. Igual eso se sube a Moodle y please pay attention carefully porque es la nota más importante que vamos a tener hasta ahora. It says, workshop number 3, the country of your dreams. Situación o contexto del workshop. ¿Qué van a hacer? You work for a travel agency, and to avoid being fired, you have to sell a trip to a country. Usted trabaja para una agencia de viajes, y para evitar ser despedido, para que no lo despidan, you have to sell a trip to a country. Usted tiene que vender un viaje a un país. In this agency, you don't work alone. You work with 2, 3, 4, or 5, etc. co-workers. All of you are in the same situation. En esta agencia usted no trabaja solo, se trabaja con 2, 3, 4, 5 o los más otros coworkers, con otras personas o compañeros, y todos están en la misma situación. Si no venden, van a ser despedidos. In the video, bueno, ya se van dando cuenta de lo que van a hacer. In the video, talk about the country. You are going to sell, making a video, you are going to sell that trip to a country. Talk about the country. The best places to visit. Interesting things to do in that country. The cost. The advantages of being there. How people are, etc. Si ustedes no venden, si ustedes no convencen, no venden ese viaje a ese país, los van a despedir. O para ponerlos en contexto, o pueden perder English. Can fail English. Esa es la manera como se les despide. ¿Cuánto va a durar esa venta? Máximo 5 minutos. ¿Cuándo tienen que tener esa venta? Para junio 12. ¿Qué temas gramaticales usted debe incluir en esa venta? Sencillo. Zero en first conditional. ¿Se acuerdan de zero en first conditional? Zero. If or when plus simple. Should. ¿Se acuerdan cuando hablamos hablamos de las enfermedades? Y cuando alguien está enfermo, you should, usted va a aplicar eso allí. ¿Ok? Present perfect. Lo que apenas acabamos de tocar. Present perfect. Already and yet. También ya ustedes saben cómo utilizarlo. ¿Se acuerdan de los intensifiers? Extremely, so, really, pretty, a bit, que eso también estudiamos. Yo quiero ver en esa venta que están, y ustedes incluyan todos estos temas gramaticales. Aquí en esto se puede sacar o 5 o se puede sacar 1. Solamente esas dos notas. 5. Que usted incluya en su video estos temas gramaticales. ¿Con quién puede trabajar? Puede trabajar con 2, con 3, 4, 5 o todo el salón hace un solo video, no me importa, pero si todos participan, desde que todos participen, no me interesa. Pero deben aplicarse estas partes aquí. Entonces usted trabaja con 5 estudiantes, un grupo de 5, bueno, vamos a trabajar chévere. Entonces, bueno, entonces hacen un video, pueden salir ustedes, no pueden salir, pero están vendiendo ese país.